80 million Biafrans scattered all over the world. Our Onyedu Nnamdi Kanu is our hero, regardless of what anyone says. Majority, over 50 million Biafrans have voted to support Nnamdi Kanu. That is why they voted for our self-referendum. That is why we declared our independence on November 29, 2024 in Latvia, Finland. Our Onyedu Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. He has not committed any crime. The only reason Tinubu and Christopher Musa is holding Nnamdi Kanu as we speak is because Nnamdi Kanu has said his people do not want to live in the same nation with reintegrated terrorists brought in by Tinubu and Christopher Musa. We do not want to cohabit. We do not want to cohabit with reintegrated terrorists like Boko Haram, like ISIS, like ISWAP, all these terrorists across the globe that Nigerian government has given a safe haven to reside inside Nigeria and in Biafra land. Nnamdi Kanu has said no. He does not want his people to cohabit with reintegrated terrorists. That is the only reason the Nigerian government kidnapped him from Kenya, moved him to the DSS dungeon where he is, where they have been trying to kill him, where they are actually killing him. With all the things they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu. He doesn't eat well. They don't allow him to talk to his family members. They don't allow him access to proper medical care. They don't allow him access to exercise normally as a human being. They don't allow him freedom of information to communicate with his people. All these are geared towards killing Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only target of Tinubu and Christopher Musa, to kill him.
All right, depending on your time zone and your location. That's about the 12th day of October 2025. Yesterday, in a live broadcast from the USD government, where Dr. Ngozi Orabueze'S actually addressed Biafrans across the globe. One now, is this live broadcast. Bruno Chegibia watch this video from beginning to the end. Heavy speech. I mean, a very, very ubunge speech from the woman piloting the movement of the Biafran people. Watch the video. There are a whole lot of information in this video. A whole lot that you don't want to miss. Ebo Bini now watch this video from Biko. Share the video after watching it. Share your thoughts on the comment section. And also, Bambo to sa video. Enjoy the rest of the videos. I will be right back.
Thank you so much for what you do. Thank you for those working behind the scene. Honorable Uche, thank you so much for what you all do. And the gentleman that played the national anthem, thank you so much for helping out. Every day we get more experts joining the United States of Biafra government. So if you have not joined, ask yourself, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? We have thousands of different areas where your service could be of help. Why don't you just find one small place you can play a constant role, steady role, and fix yourself in there and continue to make your presence felt by not just the government, but also by Biafrans. Everything we do at this time, all of us, is volunteer service to protect our land. So I thank those joining the government by the seconds, by the minute, to bring their expertise to make sure that Biafrans go home as quickly as possible, to make sure that Biafra land is protected from the reintegrated terrorists brought in by the Nigerian government in Biafra land. I thank those volunteering their experts, their services, to ensure that every single reintegrated terrorist in Biafra land wearing Nigerian military and police uniform is taken out from Biafra land. Thank you so much for what you do. Self-determination is our right. Self-defense is our right. The United States of Biafra citizens must continue to protect themselves from the reintegrated terrorists hired by the Nigerian state, given military and police uniform and sent into Biafra land. We will continue to protect ourselves. We will continue to ensure they leave our land. They must leave Biafra land, is a promise. So thank you so much, family. Thank you, Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, everyone listening to me. I welcome you again to this fundraising, humanitarian fundraising for the Biafran people. to help thousands of innocent Biafrans that are locked up in different jails and cells across Nigeria and across Biafra land by Nigerian state, and also by the delegitimized governors in Southeast and South, working hand in hand with the Nigerian state. That is why we do what we do. Also to raise money, to protect our new nation, to defend our new nation, to build our new nation, to ensure that the reintegrated terrorists brought by the Nigerian state have no place in Biafra land. The reintegrated extremists that kill innocent Christians. Biafrans are Christians, mostly. About 99% Christians. Just 1% is the rest. We thank Biafrans for sitting up, for standing up, for coming together every Saturday to raise the money to remove the terrorists brought in by the Nigerian state. Thank you so much. Let me start by recognizing our Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu, who the Nigerian state are planning to kill, who is languishing in the Nigeria DSS dungeon now for almost 5 years. We thank him for what he do. He is our hero. He is the hero of all Biafrans, 80 million Biafrans scattered all over the world. Our Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu is our hero, regardless of what anyone says. Majority, over 50 million Biafrans have voted to support Nnamdi Kanu. That is why they voted for our self-referendum. That is why we declared our independence on November 29, 2024 in Lahti, Finland. Our Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. He has not committed any crime. The only reason Tinubu and Christopher Musa is holding Nnamdi Kanu as we speak is because Nnamdi Kanu has said his people do not want to live in the same nation with reintegrated terrorists brought in by Tinubu and Christopher Musa. We do not want to cohabit. We do not want to cohabit with reintegrated terrorists like Boko Haram, like ISIS, like ISWA, all these terrorists across the globe that Nigerian government has given a safe haven to reside inside Nigeria and in Biafra land. Nnamdi Kanu has said no. He does not want his people to cohabit with reintegrated terrorists. That is the only reason the Nigerian government kidnapped him from Kenya, moved him to the DSS dungeon where he is, where they have been trying to kill him, where they are actually killing him. With all the things they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu. He doesn't eat well. They don't allow him to talk to his family members. They don't allow him access to proper medical care. They don't allow him access to exercise normally as a human being. They don't allow him freedom of information to communicate with his people. All these are geared towards killing Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only target of Tinubu and Christopher Musa, to kill him. The world is watching. Biafrans are watching. The United States of Biafra government and the Biafra people, 80 million Biafrans, will do everything that is within our power legally to make sure that which Nnamdi Kanu seeks must is already happening. No one can stop that. All of us witnessed the last time they brought him to court, where he appeared so frail. We can see the swellings on his lower eyelid. We can see the swellings in his hand. We can see the swellings on his feet, showing actually there's a problem with the kidney. The terrorist state of Nigeria, what they did before the last hearing, they refused him to go to the hospital. They want to kill him. They want him to die. Rather, they brought, according to them, they've appointed 8 medical officers from the Nigeria, from the Zoo Medical Association, to go and look after Nnamdi Kanu to go and assess him. That was the word. And report back to their court, to their shambolic court within 8 days. Within 8 days. That was a trial before the last one. That was what Tinubu and Christopher Musa told the 8th member in the Nigerian Medical Association. They told, go and look after Nnamdi Kanu, go and assess him and report back to the court. That guy they put there as the head is just shambolic. Give me 1 second. As I was saying, sorry about that, they appointed these 8 people to go and assess Nnamdi Kanu and report back to Christopher Musa and his Fulani oligarchs that are ruling Nigeria, the Fulani terrorists that are killing Christians in Nigeria. So they sent their stooges to work. Their stooges, they went to work to go and assess our Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu and to report back to them after 8 days. Then what happened? After 8 days, October the 8th, that was when the case came up again. 8 days. And then what happened? Tinubu again converged. He brought those people together again on October the 8th in the court in Abuja. And what happened? The Nigerian Medical Association, the medical officers presumed that we were told to go and assess Nnamdi Kanu. They said the report is not ready. Therefore, the case cannot go on. The report was not ready after 8 days. Therefore, the case cannot go on. But the same Tinubu and Christopher Musa are negotiating peace deals with known terrorists carrying AK-47, chains of ammunition, chains of guns, killing indigenous Nigerians by the minute, by the second, taking over their lands, taking over their homes. Indigenous Christians are buried in mass graves. Christopher Musa is negotiating these people. But the 8 medical officers Christopher Musa appointed to go and assassin Nnamdi Kanu, they came back and told Tinubu the medical report is not ready yet. After 8 days, on October the 8th. And then what did Tinubu tell them? He told them to postpone the case. It doesn't matter. He can die. We already want Nnamdi Kanu to die. All these are just formalities. If they get Simon Ekpa, they will kill him too. If they get the Orabueze'S, the same thing. Any Biafran, you and I, the same thing. Kill them all. As long as we continue to milk the crude oil in their country, in Biafra land, that's all that matters. They can all be killed. You can arrest all of them, throw them in jails, different DSS dungeons across Nigeria and across Biafra land. As long as we retain our political power, our governance, we maintain them. They don't matter. Then the report was not ready on October the 8th. Tinubu told them to postpone the case to October the 16th. So the case of our leader, Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu, all of us saw him appear in that court, looking very frail, very sick, at the point of death, because Tinubu wants to kill him. Christopher Musa wants to kill him. That's all, nothing more. The delegitimized governors want to kill him. Because the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu is the freedom of the Biafra people. The delegitimized governors, Hope Uzodinma, Peter Mba, Oti, Soludo, and so on. All of them believe that once Nnamdi Kanu comes up, their political career as governors will be ended. So all they are fighting is to maintain that position that Tinubu and Christopher Musa gave them with the power of the gun, not by the people. The people already rejected these people. So Tinubu told them to postpone the case of Nnamdi Kanu to October the 16th. Then the stooge, the judge, the stooge they planted there told them, yes, you all can go till October the 16th. The case has been postponed till October the 16th so that the so-called medical people we told to go and assess Nnamdi Kanu, their report could be ready. So those are the shams, the shambolic trial going on by the Fulani oligarchs holding Nigeria and Biafra, not Biafra anymore, holding the Nigeria indigenes to hostage. That's exactly what they're doing. So again, we want to thank our Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. He is our hero. That's what he remains. That which he says, we already got. Be not moved. Be not moved. Let Christopher, Musa, and Tinubu continue to do their worst. The world is watching. Now we have some individuals like Showore that has come out to say they want to march for our leader Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu on October the 20th in Abuja. It is a welcome development. So now they postponed the case to October the 16th. We are going to see whatever they are going to come up with. But we know that our leader Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu has not committed any crime. He has not committed any crime. What he was seeking, what he was looking for, is what we already got. Because Biafrans do not want to cohabit with reintegrated terrorists that are killing Christians by the second, taking over their homes. The whole world are fully aware. All over the world now. All of them has waken up to the mass murder, the killings of innocent Christians by the Nigeria state, by Tinubu and Christopher Musa. It is a continuous thing. They kill them using the reintegrated terrorists. It is a policy of the Nigerian government. Again, read my lips. It is a policy approved by the Nigerian state and the delegitimized governors in Southeast and South-South. The delegitimized governors like Soludo, Oti, all of them, Uzodema, they approved for Tinubu and Christopher Musa to reintegrate known terrorists into Biafra land, into Nigeria. Soludo, his signature is there. He is part of that. He approved it. So it's a standing order. So when you see them going to countries, America, or Western world to ask for arms and ammunition to fight terrorists, that is a lie. There is nothing like that. They are the real terrorists. They are the ones that will integrate the terrorists. I saw Senator Akpabio trying to say, oh, he's going to come to America to tell America he's going to appoint people to come to America to tell them that the killing in Nigeria is not about religion, killing about Christians. What lie? This is the kind of fools you have that are making the world a very dangerous place. This Senator Akpabio, this murderer, this man that kills, that supports the policy that kill Christians in Nigeria, say he's going to come to America to talk to American legislators that the killing in Nigeria is not about religion, that these terrorists are killing everyone. No, that is a lie. Senator Akpabio is the one that initiated the policy to reintegrate ISIS, Boko Haram, ISWA into Nigeria. Give them bank accounts, give them NIN numbers, give them BIB numbers or BVN numbers to open accounts to kidnap thousands of Christians, thousands of undergraduates, kidnap them into the bushes where they demand ransom that run into thousands before they release those indigenous Nigerian citizens. America, do not ever allow somebody like Senator Akpabio cross the boundary of America. And I promise you, Biafrans will be waiting for him to step into the United States to bring that lie into America. We are waiting for you, Akpabio. Get ready with your people and come. You cannot carry such danger that you, manufactured inside that zoo called Nigeria. You cannot carry it across Nigeria. Akpabio is part of those people that approved the policy to reintegrate non-terrorists into Nigeria. What is he talking about? Such a liar. Yes, the killing of Christians in Nigeria is engineered by the policy of Akpabio, who is the current sitting senator in the delegitimized Nigerian state. He is part of the whole process. He supported the reintegration of non-terrorists into Nigeria. These non-terrorists are the ones killing indigenous Nigerian Christians. They are the ones killing indigenous Nigerian Muslims. It is this Senator Akpabio. He is the main evil in that entity called Nigeria. So when they come out on, anyway, I don't even know who is believing their lies anymore, because the lie, this type of lies that Senator Akpabio, the Nigerian Senator Akpabio, is lying to the public. But I know that while he was saying those words, he knew that he looked so stupid on air, because no one, no genuine Nigerian, no genuine Biafran believes him. Even no international leader will allow anyone from Nigerian government to come into their office or do any business with them. Nigeria must be designated as a country of special interest with all the sanctions that comes with that. That must happen. If that does not happen, they will continue to kill Christians in Nigeria by the second, by the minute. It does not affect Akpabio. As long as he continues to sell Nigerian crude oil to his allies and collect the money and buy houses in Europe and America, in Dubai, all over, it does not affect them. It is the people that are suffering. So Akpabio, shame on you to lie to the world that the killing, the mass murder of Christians in the Nigerian state is not caused by your policy. Yes, it's caused by your policy to reintegrate non-terrorists into Nigeria. But thank God the United States of Biafra has been declared as a sovereign nation, and we do not want any part of that in our new nation. They can continue to deceive their lives in that enclave called Nigeria. I want to use this opportunity. Like I've said, we welcome the march being organized by Showore for our leader, Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. And all of us heard when Showore has said the response he tried to get from the delegitimized Southeast governors and South governors was very abysmal. That means they don't want to be part of that, because the Southeast, the delegitimized Southeast governors forcefully currently occupying Biafra land are part of the reason why Nnamdi Kanu is dying. They want Nnamdi Kanu dead. All of them. Forget what they say. All of them. So let's see how they are going to do the march. Let us see how their response is going to be. That shows the world that the delegitimized Southeast and South governors forcefully currently occupying Biafra land, they must leave Biafra land. I promise you, they will leave. We will make them leave. They and their politicians that support the Nigerian state. The United States of Biafra is a sovereign nation that was declared on November 29, 2024 in Lahti, Finland, when over 50 million Biafrans, through a self-referendum, has voted to exit Nigeria. That has been accomplished. That has been done. What we are doing now is protecting our land and creating our allies. And I want to tell Biafrans, while we are working to ensure that we protect our land, there are some agents of the Nigerian state in Biafra land that continue to undermine the new nation, our beautiful nation, which we are already building, the United States of Biafra. There is no other government. One leadership, headed by our leader, Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu, our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, and my humble self, Dr. Orabueze'S. Anything outside this is fraud. And Biafrans have rejected that. So some of you can see the agents of the Nigerian state trying to fight our election, which is coming up on November the 4th, 2024, and the lockdown, voluntary lockdown of the whole Biafra land on November 8th by Biafrans. That lockdown will show those agents of Nigerian government that are pretending that they are Biafrans. The lockdown on November 8th will teach them a lesson they will never forget in their life. There are many lessons they are being taught every day, but this one too, we will add it to the lesson they will learn to know that the United States of Biafra is a sovereign nation with one leader, Onyedu Nnamdi Kanu, one prime minister, and one deputy prime minister, Dr. Orabueze, who is at this point in charge of the whole Biafra land. The whole Biafra land, 98% of Biafra supports the leadership of the United States of Biafra government. Take it to the bank. Anyone telling you anything different is the agent of the Nigerian state. Take it to the bank. No other leadership. So these Nigerian agents may come in different ways, and Biafrans, I want you to watch out for them. They can come in different formats. One of them actually went to show the old picture of Onyedu Nnamdi Kanu during the last court hearing, saying that Nnamdi Kanu said, "Let me tell you, Biafrans and the world, Onyedu Nnamdi Kanu supports Dr. Orabueze 100%. Everything I do in this leadership is supported 100% by Onyedu Nnamdi Kanu, supported 100% by our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa." Take it to the banks.
Yes.
I'm telling you, that is a fact. The distractors you see fighting the USB cabinet and fighting Dr. Orabueze are the same people that we are fighting Onyedu Nnamdi Kanu, the same people that we are fighting Simon Ekpa. Do that equation. Nothing more, nothing less. Onyedu Nnamdi Kanu is fully aware of what Dr. Orabueze is doing. Onyedu Nnamdi Kanu supports 100% of what Dr. Orabueze is doing. Do not let anyone deceive you. I want to use this opportunity to remember our Prime Minister, His Excellency Ekpa Simon Njoku, who in the same manner, for the same reason, was taken by Finland, just because he objects to the killing of Christians in Nigeria, the killing of Christians in Biafra land. But the Nigerian terrorist state, Tinubu and Christopher Musa colluded with Alexander Stubb to take him, thinking that that will stop Biafra. They failed. The United States of Biafra has been declared. Nothing will stop. The protection, we will remove everything, Tinubu, everything, Christopher Musa, everything, Nigeria must leave Biafra land. They must leave Biafra land, starting with this election coming up on November the 4th. For the state of Ikemba, the state of Odumegwu, and the state of Omambala, we will take over the old Anambra state. Biafrans, we have taken over, I'm telling you, step by step, state by state, starting with the state of the old Anambra state. After November the 8th, the state of Ikemba, Odumegwu, and Omambala will be fully functional and active. There will be nothing like old Anambra state anymore. Biafrans will take over the old Anambra state after November the 8th. You will hear the sound of music. I'm promising you. So Biafrans, get ready. Get ready. We've taken over our first old state of Nigeria. We've taken it over after November the 8th. I'm telling you. So our Prime Minister, we adore you. You are our hero. Let no one be moved. Let no one be confused. Our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is a noble Biafran man, noble leader of Biafrans. Over 80 million Biafrans adore him. He is our hero. Christopher Musa and Tinubu can fight all they want. They win. They've already failed. Nigeria is already a failed state. No one can stop this failure. And we tell our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, to be strong, to be resolute, do not be moved. For that which you seek, we already got. We got it. We are tying it up. Do not be moved. Nigeria must leave Biafra land. Currently, they are forcefully occupying our land. I am telling you, Biafrans will continue to defend our land, defend our people, and we will make Nigeria leave Biafra land, whether they like it or not. They must leave our land. So I want to thank all the cabinet members of the United States of Biafra government for what you do every day. Thank you for your work. I thank the Biafra Defense, our Honorable Secretary of Defense, Honorable Solomon Kwacha. I thank you for what you do to make Biafrans ready for this next phase of the takeover of our land. Thank you so much, and your defense team. I thank all Biafra military. I thank you all for what you do by the second to defend our land from the terrorist state of Nigeria. Thank you so much for what you do. We are getting there gradually. Even those that never believed in the United States of Biafra, we are seeing a 360 degrees. Again, all Biafrans must put hands together at this time to secure the old Anambra state. All our brothers, our sisters, our mothers that have run away from that state to abroad, to diaspora, to different parts of the world, because of the terrorist state of Soludo, all of them must start coming back to that old Anambra state after this next November the 8th. We're going to secure the old Anambra state. Nigeria will watch and see how it's going to happen. It's a promise. It is our land. You have no right to be in that land. Anything, anyone wearing Nigerian police uniform, Nigerian military uniform, any Nigerian security uniform, any Nigerian delegitimized governor, any Nigerian politician in Biafra land, in this Anambra state, after November the 8th, you will hear the sound of music. It's a promise. That land belongs to Biafrans. You cannot come to a sovereign nation and conduct an illegal election with political party that have been declared as a terrorist state by the federal court in Canada. APC PDP has been declared as a terrorist organization by a Canadian court. You cannot bring that terrorism in Biafra land. That will never happen. We will make sure you don't do it. It's a promise. I also want to thank all the 40 state governors in Biafra land, especially the 3 governors in the old Anambra state of Ikemba, Omambala, and Odumegwu state, and what you have been doing to ensure that your state is ready for the first ever state election of the governors and the deputy governors in these 3 states. I thank you so much. Keep it up. And I thank all the citizens of this state that are ready, stand by to ensure that no election from Nigeria state happens in the old Anambra state. None. 0. We will show Soludo that Anambra state belongs to Biafrans. It's a promise. I also want to thank all the heads of missions across the world, different countries, for what you do. Again, most of you should be ready to receive your ID cards. The second batch of the United States of Biafra ID cards have been mailed out. So those of you in the United States of America and Africa, from the batch that moved out from the United States, you should be receiving your ID cards anytime from now. It's been mailed out. Those in Europe, we're still waiting for that to be shipped out. Australia and Asia, you should also expect your ID cards. And again, we thank those that have worked behind the scene to make sure that the United States of Biafra government ID card is one of the most secure ID card in the world. I promise you. Created that by one of the highest security company in the world. Our Biafra driver's license and our Biafra international passport is on its way. They are working on it right now. I promise you, do not be moved by the propaganda of the agents of the Nigerian state. These agents, they are Biafrans. Don't look too far. They are fellow Biafrans parading themselves, mingling with you, pretending to be for Biafra freedom. No, they are not. They are not. They are just agents of the Nigerian state, pretending to be doing what we are doing, but we already know them. We will continue to deal with them. I promise you. We will continue to deal with them. I promise you, one day at a time. they are already useless, most of them. We will make sure they become useless in this assignment given to them by Tinubu and Christopher Musa. I'm giving you that promise. Biafrans, you don't need. I told you we will be having fun. We will be sleeping while Biafra is restored. That is exactly the way it's going to be.